I used to be a pretty bad kid, and I suffered from really bad bullying and a lot of verbal abuse at my house. I try to find my momentary happiness in the moment and try to be something that I'm not, just to be accepted. And none of this worked at the end of the day because bullying just got worse, family life got worse, and then pretty soon I found myself fighting suicidal tendency and depressions. I attempted suicide so many times, but I can remember on my fourth time I got really close and I ran away to the nearest church by my house, which was about like 3 miles. And there I was told that God loved me, but I didn't know that. I couldn't believe it. So I knew of him, but I didn't know him. And pretty soon I just kept escalating. I kept fighting it for 2.5 years, and there was a moment where I got in a really bad altercation with my dad and my brother, and I was reaching out to them in that moment, telling them that I was gonna commit suicide, and they just pushed me off like if I was bluffing. And so I locked myself in my room, and I pulled out my pocket knife, and I just said, "This is it." So I made a countdown: 10, 9, 8, and between those numbers, as I was counting down, if there was a God, because like I said, I knew of him, but I didn't know him, I was screaming out for mercy and for him to save me, if anything. And it just kept going down. 3, 2, 1, and next thing you know, I found myself swinging my arm, holding the knife, and the very tip pierced my chest just a little bit, and boom, the phone goes off. At that moment, I dropped everything. I picked up the phone, and it was my friend, and she said to me that she didn't know why or who or what, but she had a feeling that she had to call me that day. And I was very taken on, like I knew this was God kind of thing. And so what if I told you that phone call really saved my life? That Psalms 27:7, hear my voice when I call, Lord, and be merciful to answer me. I was literally centimeters away from thrusting a knife deep into my heart, but God saved me from that. I was screaming out to the top of my lungs, but he heard me and sent someone and saved me from taking myself out of this life. And I was done with life. I was tired of feeling alone. I was tired of being depressed. I was tired of words that made me feel worthless. I was tired of things at home, so I knew I isolated myself and I kept everything in. I thought really no one cared, but God showed me that day that he cared since the beginning. So if you're out there contemplating suicide, I encourage you to just keep pushing, because I know exactly how you feel. I was at the lowest of the low, but that day I realized that ending my life really didn't make anything better, and that I had to keep pushing, and I'm never alone. And so I now live free from bondage. My name is Alon.